Good afternoon, YouTube. Happy, thriving, throwback Thursday. Let's see if we can get anyone in here. Happy, thriving, thankful, throwback Thursday. This year, thus far, have been a challenge for me. This year have been heartbreaking for me. This year have been depressing for me. Still, I am grateful for the good. I am grateful for the good. Grateful for any joy. Grateful for my family that's still here. Grateful for those who do support me. I'm going to do a little karaoke. No poetry. I'll be doing a little poetry on my Facebook page. My time is valuable, and I never want to feel like I'm wasting my time. It seems like my best isn't good enough. Mm. Sometimes I feel like giving up. Sometimes I feel like my best is good enough. Hello, hello. Happy, thriving, thankful Throwback Thursday. I'm your girl, Factz, and I'm just going to be here for a minute. This year, thus far for me, have been challenging. This year have been depressing. This year have been heartbreaking. However, I am grateful, and I hope to make it to 50 in September. But with all that going on, I'm going to be on the internet a little less. I feel disappointment. I feel some dislike on all platforms, including Facebook. I feel that people can be very evil. I've been reading comments, and I'm just going to say this one thing to those people. Have you found any of your kind on a tree? Have you found any of your kind in water? Because I feel like until that has happened, we cannot say that people just pulling a race card, because there is a lot going on. People are being found on trees, in water. And not all of these people are doing this to themselves. So for the people who are talking about we're pulling a race card, have any of your kind been found on a tree with a rope on them, in water? Yeah, I'm kind of pissed. But per my therapy, I take a lot of things in stride now. I take it a lot better. However, I'm realizing that when it gets to be too much for me, whether it's a relationship with my family, a man, whomever, sometimes we just have to fall back and separate ourselves from the mess. Because that's what some of it is mess. And God is not a God of confusion, but of peace. However, if I see someone saying something disrespectful, we have to pick and choose our battles. But sometimes I'm going to say something because we have too many people gone, too many people missing for them to play with it or to play in our face like it's funny or it's a joke. These are our people. We don't have to personally know them. When one mother hurt, I hurt. This is somebody's son, somebody's daughter. And it's not this is the game of life, but it's not a game because when you gone, you gone. And they think, oh, they just doing this for no one's doing this for entertainment. The people that are doing this for entertainment has to be heartless people. Because who wants to just do something for clicks and likes when people are gone? Like, we got to make it make sense. And people keep telling me, just get off the internet. I am going to take a break from the internet. However, that's not going to solve the problem. We need more people speaking up. That's not going to solve the problem. It's not going to solve the problem with the children getting missing. It's not going to solve the problem for people who just talking down on children. The children are our future. If we don't teach them, then who will? Then who? Instead of talking down on them, I say, who's volunteering? Are you volunteering your time? If you got some coins, because I'm not rich, I don't have it. That's another issue I'm going through. But if you have it and you can help, assist. Don't just talk down on people. Like, I think that's the craziest thing in the world. Why would you waste your time talking down on someone? Only time we should look down on somebody if we picking them up literally. If we're not picking them up literally, we should not be looking down on anyone because we all have a past. It's crazy because I saw someone in the comments that I know have did something wrong. Like, I know about their past. I don't chopped it up with the person before. And they had the nerve to insult a young person. And the crazy part about it is you insulting a young person when I know that you have used pows around young people. Around young people. Now you want to insult and judge the young person? Correct them. But don't insult and talk about them when you was out there as an adult doing the wrong thing. These are the things that I don't understand, I don't get, and I'm just tired of it from our own people. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of them other people, and I'm tired of our people. It's just a lot. It's going to be too much. So my voice is messed up. I'm going to do this karaoke right quick, though. Sometimes I feel like giving up. Sometimes I feel like my best isn't good enough. I'm calling out to you. You see, do you care all things I'm going through? Good morning. One more step. I'm preparing you for myself. Hear my voice. Trust my plan. Oh, Lord, I see you. And yes, I understand. Feel like I'm all alone. Stranger, so far from home. I'm learning some of these words that I forgot. And this just a song that's in my spirit that I'm feeling. And I just really got to get it out. Can do me shrimp. Okay, I'm going to do that one over. Stranger, far from home. Feel like all that I can do. Give me strength. I'm just trying to make it through. More. One more step. I'm preparing you for myself. And when you can't hear my voice, please trust my plan. I'm a Lord, I hear you, and yes, I understand. Amen, amen. Sometimes I just have to woosah. As I was saying though, it's just I don't like people to like try to gaslight people and make it seem like they're imagining things. There's no imagination here. If you don't see what's going on, I don't know what to tell you. And I'm not by no means a racist. I love all types of people. Many of them I haven't even met because I've been in Atlanta all my life. However, I see through the BS, basically. And I've seen all these comments, and a lot of these people making racist comments, and most of the people who making a racist comment, they come with a fake profile or hide behind a picture. My thing is this: good afternoon, how you doing? Happy, thankful, thriving Throwback Thursday. My thing is this: if you gonna say something weird, say it with your chest out. But most of our people, we not out there messing with nobody. At least not them people. Unfortunately, most of us messing with our own kind. But the sad part about it is, people, melanated people like me, we got a lot on our shoulders because we have to deal with our own kind being enemies, and we have to deal with different races. But like I was saying earlier, I guarantee you, the people who are making the comments and all that, they have not found any of their people on the tree. They have not found any of their people in water. And if they did, I want them to put it in the comments because I want to check out the story. Because never have I heard a story. I haven't of them found on no tree with a rope. You know, and they playing in our face because, let's be real, you gotta have some, you really gotta have some kind of skill to put yourself in a tree. You really do. I heard somebody say it don't take much. They I don't know what they're thinking about. It takes some kind of strength, and it takes some kind of plan. You got to plan this out. You're not just gonna do it and it works. You got to be on already thought about it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that no one has done it, but what I'm saying is everyone is not deleting themselves in no tree. And it's always the people that's striving that got something going on. I can't remember the last time or the first time I saw them go get somebody out the hood that's knocking folks over or just trapping in a tree. Never have I found any of them or saw any of them in a tree. And that's the crazy part about it. Well, I say it's crazy, but it's normal now. And I'm not gonna say the new norm because there's nothing new under the sun. But that's the song I just thought of today because it's just, I don't know, it's just sad out here. And I'm trying very hard to understand. And the Bible said, lead not into your own onto your own understanding, but in all your ways, acknowledge me and I will direct your path. I talk to God like a friend. And Jesus, I know the Bible say these things will happen. It's getting worse and worse. That one in the White House, he want to see us hungry and homeless. And he want to bring his friends here and let them eat off the land and be have everything convenient and set up for them and everything. And it's not right. I mean, I don't understand why we have to go through hell to get to heaven. And because some of them, they may be going through, very few of them are going through, but most of my people, we're going through hell to get to heaven. And I don't, I want to get to heaven, but I don't want to go through all this hell right now. Like, I understand that the book of Job and all that. I read the book of Job. That's why I'm still here, because I'm a believer. I wouldn't have made this for without being a believer. But if I'm being honest, it's like smoking north for say. One more day, one more step. And when I say giving up, I mean on this world. I'm not going to give up on me. I would never delete myself. I would never give up on me. I'm my biggest supporter. Show up for yourself if nobody else does. I love myself unconditionally, no matter what nobody says about me, my shortcomings, and all. We all have strengths. We all have weaknesses, some more than others. But I would be lying if I didn't say about this world, not about me. But yes, it's one more day, one more step. Because sometimes I feel like giving up with this world. It seems like my best just ain't good enough. Our best just ain't good enough. My people. Lord, if you hear me, I'm calling you. Do you see? Do you care all about what we're going through? Now, I pray and hope that he's preparing us. I know I'm continuing to grow and elevate. And I just pray, Lord God, give us all more strength and all more wisdom. Because our people, our ancestors have went through so much, and now we're still going through, just in a little bit of a lighter volume. A little lighter volume. Not exactly like our ancestors, but however, we're still going through. Our people still getting manipulated, abused, and all of these things. And I don't want to say, I'm tired of saying allegedly. We got all this stuff going on in this world. All these people having people put their hands on them, disappearing and all that, like David Copperfield. And then I heard David Copperfield wasn't a good person either. David Copperfield allegedly is not a good person. Like when you hear David Copperfield allegedly is a part of trafficking too, like what is next? Your children take up pictures at Chuck E. Cheese, they're going to Disneyland, and all these pictures are being shared with pedophiles. Imagine. But then they'll tell us we can't say nothing about pedophilia. We have to make sure we say it in the right way. SA. They want to say BLK. They want us to say YT and all that. Yet our people still being found in trees. I just can't understand that. I can't understand it for the life of me. How you want to tell me not to say DEAD, right? You want me to say deleted or words like that, deleted. You don't want me to say DEAD. However, our people still being found in trees. Make that make sense. Most of these people have islands, the people who own Facebook, some of these celebrities, they own islands. They perhaps may be a part of it, allegedly. You know, these people who got islands and all this room and all these planes or whatnot, allegedly, they're a part of it. So now I'm looking at anybody who's rich, they probably a part of it. I mean, even with radio personalities. So we just have to be careful out here. But it is depressing, and I don't like it. I don't like it. So that's where my disappointment, my depression, all that come in, and I really can't perform as I would with all this on in my head, you know. Even on here, it's not a whole lot I want to say and do because there's so much going on. And then sometimes, when you put information out here, whether it's YouTube or Facebook or TikTok, whatever the platform it is, it get downplayed because you're not talking about what they want you to talk about. I'm not going to stop talking about Kendrick Johnson, Mekhi Brooks, George Floyd, Nolan Wells. I'm not going to stop talking about these people. I'm not. Why should I? If it was my family, I want someone else to do the same thing. There has to be awareness. There cannot be awareness without someone talking about it. Now, since I'm a quality engager and I don't get the engagement that I give, and I also just count some subscription because I've subscribed to people who are not subscribed to me, who do not visit my channel, my content on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Threads. I'm all over the place, right? But I'm not pushed out. My content not pushed out because I'm talking about people like Kendrick Johnson, Mekhi Brooks, George Floyd, Nolan Wells, to name a few. Good afternoon. Happy, thankful, thrive, throwback Thursday from Atlanta. I'm Factz. I'm a poet. I'm a believer. I'm many things. I'm a mother, single mom. Anyway, so they don't want to push out things like that. And they want to tell you, don't say DEAD on here, but you're putting my people in a tree. And then you got these people saying all kind of off the wall comments, and they always hide behind a profile, right? Like you can't find out who they really are. And like I said, my thing is this. How many of your kind have you found in a tree or in water? In the suspect? I'm going to say one thing about the two things for sure. I plead the blood of Jesus Christ against all these demonic spirits. And may you reap what you sow. And trust me, baby, the word of God will not come back void. Just give it a minute. You will reap what you sow. Because you don't have to believe in Jesus. It's this thing called karma. And what you done to me, and my people don't already been done to you, it's coming back with a vengeance. Y'all might have fun now, laugh now, cry later. And that's not for all of you. That's for your racist people that try to throw a rock and hide your hand. My ancestors don't play. Jesus don't play. We are some strong people. And that's where the jealousy come in. We have never been jealous of your people. No YTs, no Mexicans. And we giving all our money over here to these other people that's in the stores, because most of our people don't own these stores. So the truth of the matter is, we are the people that give the most money. Why I say that? Because we shop with Japanese, Chinese, Africans, Asians, all kind of nationalities. And again, and the reason why I say Africans, because I'm going to say this. I have not did an ancestry. I was born at Grady in Atlanta, Georgia. I don't like to do no check. I'm not YT, but I didn't come from Africa. I may have some descendants, but we're a mixture here. I have Indian in my family. Like I said, I haven't did my ancestry, but stop calling folk Black African American. I don't even want to check no box. At this point, I think they should do YT or other. And then there's a thin line between that, because it's a lot of interracial dating. Why they hating on us? It's a lot of YTs getting with our people. So then you got the mixed children. So who said they YT or if they melanated? Google and see which one you'll be if you have a YT mother and a melanated daddy. One thing I'll tell you, never gonna stop. They're gonna continue to date my race. They like our melanated people, even the ones who pretend not to. They like us, and they not like us. They like us, and they not like us. They not. Half of the stuff we done went through and deal with, they couldn't even do it. They talk about how they work this, that, and the third. We were working without a job. Our work was at home. Matter of fact, I was working with them. These same people being in the comments and disrespecting us and all that. Our people fed them milk from their breasts. Yes. Yes, from their body. They got in that kitchen and cooked for them. Some of their wives didn't even know how to cook. Now they eat oxtails and collard greens. Things that my people cooked first. Things that my people went and pulled out the yard and slayed in the hot sun. But they want to try to talk about us. They not like us. That's why they talk about us, because they not like us. Yes, I like watermelon. All of us, the melanated people, don't like watermelon. It's a preference for different people. Me, yes, I like watermelon. I like chicken. Different kinds, different flavors. Lemon pepper ranch. Mild. Teriyaki, whatever you call it. Yes, I like it all. And I've been raised in a house. I've been raised in the projects. One thing I'll tell you, like the words say, a good tree will not bear bad fruit. And a bad tree will not bear good fruit. It may seem like it, but after you really get to know that person, you'll find out it's a facade. Games people play. Stay woke. Your adversary, the devil, prowls around like a lion, seeking whom he may devour. You're not going to devour me, because I'm standing on business every time. You might think you have me, devil. It ain't gonna happen. Keep prowling around. Go on over there and try somebody else. I know you asked God about me. Test not me. Not this. Not this one right here. I'm a pass though. Because I'm going to get through it. I'm going to get through it all with flying colors. Believe that. I'm going to say this. Test the spirit by the spirit. Because there are people out here who pretend to be good. Test the spirit by the spirit. And I don't care what nobody say. I'm not going nowhere with all YT people. Nowhere in hell. I don't care if I have a clip on me. I'm not going anywhere with YT people. They'll never get a chance to bamboozle me. Now, I don't know the story where will it happen. But I know most of the time when our people are lost on a tree or something like that, something weird happened. Something strange happened. Like I said, though, nowadays you have to watch your kind and they kind. That's just how it go. That's how it is nowadays. And like some of these platforms, like this platform, they're not going to push certain things out. They're not. Somebody felt it was important to put this all y'all in my comments. They didn't like my live, but they wanted to put this all y'all in my comments. Yes, sweetheart, whoever you are, heal. Tanisha, heal. Whoever you are, baby girl, we don't all like watermelon and chicken. I do. I lived in a house. I lived in a projects. I've had many experiences in my life. Yes, I have. And they all built the woman who I am today. Helped me raise all three of mine alone, solo. And we're not all single parents. However, no matter what happened, I'm going to stand on business about mine, sweetheart. And like I said, some of them don't have nothing better to do than to troll. And most of them hide behind a fake profile or a second profile that they have. I mean, if you're going to say something, say it with your chest out. Like I said, when you find your people on a tree or in some water and it's suspect, then you can talk to me. Until then, that way, period. Wrong person. Some people really just don't have nothing better to do with their life, and they miserable. Misery loves company. And that's most of these people that be trolling in your comments. They not gonna like your content. They not gonna check out your content, but they find something that you don't say or done, and they dislike it. So then feel like they got something to say. Go tell your mama she wants you, cause I'm not that. I'm a grown woman. Like, I don't play with children. And if you come in my comments on here or Facebook or Instagram with some crazy foolishness or anybody I follow, especially when it's an entity where they don't lost a child and you coming there trolling, yes, I'm gonna say something to you. And again, I am not racist. However, I do love my people more. Yes, I do. It's like loving your child more. You should love your child more. You should love who you embody more. It would be crazy not to. And I'm a God-fearing person, but I'm not no fool. I'm nobody's fool. And you're not going to play on my top. And this is for the trolls that be in and out of here. Like whoever this person was who said, that's all y'all. They don't have nothing better to do. In Atlanta, where I'm at, if we got something to say to somebody, we say it with our chest out. We don't have behind no fake profile and all that. Like, be for real. Half of them haven't been raised right, don't know the Lord, don't know nothing about no respect and integrity. I had this one person had the nerve to be talking negative about Dr. Martin Luther King. My thing is, for all y'all who want to troll and talk about bad about Dr. Martin Luther King, where is your legacy? Who have you led? What have you changed in the world? And I'm assuming they probably changed nothing, but they want to sit up there and talk bad about this man. You are no Malcolm X, you're no Martin Luther King, so you don't have room to talk about nobody. And I can take a lot of things and I can swipe left, but when you talk about Dr. Martin Luther King and Malcolm X, it just don't make no sense. Like, talk about them for what? You trying to tear somebody else down, make you look good? Because you still not going to look good. Tearing somebody else down make you look worse. And you're not even on their level. That's why I understand. You trying to talk about these people like for attention, clicks and like. Most of those people just like that man in the White House. They just want a quick pro. And anybody entertain that foolishness, something wrong with them. And I'm not talking about just like bipolar or something like that. Because that's a diagnosis. And that's another thing too I want to say. I'm diagnosed with bipolar, anxiety, and PTSD. Life experiences. You can be born with this, and you can also get some of these traits from what you've been through by being a survivor, of essay and things like that. You can have these traits. However, stop letting people gaslight you, making you think because somebody has some kind of mental illness that they're going to unalive themselves. Everybody not doing that. They're suffering bipolar. Now, I couldn't tell you about schizophrenia or anything else like that, but per my anxiety, my PTSD, and my bipolar, it don't say you gotta go, I want to go. It don't say that. So everybody's different. So always let them investigate and do your own investigation, because sometimes they do their investigation. They say, oh yeah, they did it to themselves. I noticed they doing that a lot. They did it to everybody that did it to themselves. If they was to, take care of the ethnics and everything of it, the court and all that of it, that's what they'll say. It's just common sense. Everybody not doing this to themselves. Yes, the world's depressing. The world's really messed up right now to a lot of us. I know it is to me. And it started before that 47 got in that office. It's a lot of them corrupt. I know this. For the people who really pay attention, we know this. 47 ain't the only corrupt person. 47 ain't the only pedophile. He just one of them. They told you another one who they did an interview. Allegedly, did they not interview the Clintons? It's said to be 3 dirty presidents. 3. Not just that one in the White House right now. There's nothing new under the sun, people. We got to wake up. And the only thing they care about, as long as the people keep on buying goods and services, we put money into the economy. They instead of doing inflation, I got a petition signed about inflation. I'm asking people to go over there and sign a petition. People don't want to sign it. They don't care. When they did the blackout the system, enough people, more people should have participated in blackout the system. We need to do another blackout system where we don't go to certain stores. I still don't shop at Target. I don't. It's power in numbers, and they know that. So if they can separate us, and some of our people are so, and I just got to tell the truth, they're ignorant. They separate instead of sticking together. Now that's one thing the Mexicans do. They stick together. If we could stick together, that would be awesome. That would be awesome. Them YTs, they stick together sometime. When person wrong, they'll know they people wrong. Know they people wrong, but they still stick together. Our people, my melanated people, we just, I don't know what's wrong with us. We don't want to stick together. We scared if I tell Shonda about that job, then Shonda might do better than me. Shonda might buy a house, get a husband, get a car, have a white picket fence and a dog. That's some of us scared of that. We don't want to see nobody grow with us, have more. Me, I'm not going to gatekeep. If I see where you can get home ownership with it, anything like that, and I know something about it, I'm going to let you know. I'm not going to gatekeep. Gatekeep for what? When one of us win, we all win. That's whether it's your family, your kind, or whatever. And I'm like, if it's anybody I know and I know about something that'll help you, I'm telling you. I don't gatekeep. I don't gatekeep and I don't gaslight. They don't like us and they not like us. And that's facts. I'm not gonna say allegedly about that. They don't like us and they not like us. And that's most of them, not all of them. And the ones that do, you better watch your back. Watch your back, because people can pretend. It's like being in a relationship. You can be with somebody for years and people like, well, you didn't know he was like that? Girl, bye. You go get in a relationship, you'll find out that you didn't know he was like that. People can pretend for a long time. Now, I'm not going to say there won't be no red flags, but sometimes because we got our own shortcomings, we tend to look the other way or go easy on them. Like the content, check out my content, tell a friend. I do not have a niche. I speak on trafficking. I speak on mental health awareness. I speak on parenting. I speak on gardening. I speak on nature. I do karaoke sometimes. I do my poetry sometimes. Like I said, I don't have a niche. And a lot of people talk about that, but I don't have a niche. You know, I realized by being on here that physically I can't do a whole lot like I used to. I used to be a child care teacher. I used to be a housekeeper. I used to be a cook, PCA worker. I did security. I did many things in this world, right? Most importantly, parents. Being a parent was always, I would say, my thing that what I took to heart the most. Being a parent, you know, and I never thought I'd be a single mother, but once I got over that, I just did whatever I could, you know, and I love my children twice as much because I picked the wrong man. But my children are a blessing. The person I had them with was a lesson. You know, he tried to take my life, basically. He did everything he could to bring me down. He didn't succeed, though, because God. But God. You know, if somebody forced themselves on you, I don't care if it's your husband or your wife, no means no. You know, some people, they take and use mental health as a reason to do the things they do. Now, there are some people, I guess, that are really, really mentally ill, like severe. And that's different. It's levels to it. It's levels to it. Like some days I don't want to be bothered with people. Some days, if I hear a pum pum, I fall to the floor because PTSD. I'm used to my door being kicked in, my window being kicked in by that fool. You know, one thing I promised myself, I'll never be with another man to put his hands on me. And now I'm promising myself I will not settle for less. Like, you can't think you're call me your woman and you doing the minimum. I don't want to do half and half. I can do half and half by myself. I've been doing 100 by my damn self being a mother. So when somebody come along, they say, let's do half and half for what? You my friend if we doing half and half. You are my friend. And then I'm not in no hurry for no relationship because what? For what? Because, you got to think what you're gaining and what you're losing. I don't think, like I told somebody, I don't think a man deserves the full of me. I just don't. Because when you think, oh, I don't have these college degree, yada this, yada that, you have other things to bring to the table. All my skills that I've had at jobs, child care, housekeeping, cook, cashier. You think I want to put all that to the table for your use and you not putting a ring on my finger and being a godly man? Like, that's a no for me. That'll never work for me. I can't do it. I'd rather be celibate, you know what I'm saying, and getting to know me and spending time with me. For me, that's the best thing going. Some people out here, they get married to put on the show, and we've been together over 30 years. You've been miserable for how many of them years? People don't want to honor divorces anymore. If you don't want to be with that person no more, y'all not working out, get a divorce. Get a divorce. Why stay with somebody and it's not working? I never understood that. And trust me, when I talk, I speak from experience. People get with you. They don't want to get a divorce. They won't think you're going to bring all your goodies to the table with your goodies. No, I'm keeping my goodies in a jar from now on. Like, I deserve the best. You got to think you deserve, and no, you got to know you deserve the best. And don't accept nothing less. And that goes for men and ladies. I have sons. It go both ways. Now, if a person is willing to take less from you and you know better, you'll be held accountable. You will be held accountable for it in life. You will. But me personally, I can be your friend, but other than that, I don't have nothing for you. I might even cook you a meal or whatever, but as far as my goodies, they stand in a jar. Yep, they stand in a jar. People want you to cater to them. Bring them food. Bring their beverages. Bring their condiments. But what about me? I'm a queen, just like you're a king. How you doing, Shane? I'm just basically talking off my dome. I had a topic about being tired, but now I'm just talking about why I'm tired. I'm tired of these people in the comments, hiding behind profiles, saying racist remarks and all of that. It's crazy. But some of them, like, if you on a platform, if I'm in a group, right, I'm in one of these group, and you say this to a queen, like, I'm a young lady, she's an old lady, you say something sideways to a queen, I'm going to say something. And I don't like people who throw a rock and hide their hands. Like, don't be saying no racist remarks and this lady don't lost her child. And then saying, oh, yeah, there y'all go putting a race card. We got to tell some of it is about race. And like I was telling them, I said, well, do me this favor. Tell me how many of your people you have found on a tree or in water, and it's suspicious. Tell me that. Nobody can say that. You know what I'm saying? So there's no need to be playing like it have nothing to do with race. You know, so I was just talking about that in this world, period. And I said also a thing, I'm bipolar, I'm PTSD, and I have anxiety. And this because of some people can be born with some of these things, and some people can experience like sexual assault, domestic violence. It's different reasons you can have all these things going on. And I will say that for me, it depends on the severity of it, because that's what my therapist used to tell me. You know, you got some severe cases. Now, schizophrenia is special a severe case. I can't say what they would do, but I know for me, all these people thinking just because you're have a mental illness, then you deleted yourself. That's a lie. Everybody's not doing this to themselves, and mental illness don't tell everybody to delete themselves. I have depression, and I deal with that every day, and it's just not my life. This world can be depressing. You know, you got to find some joy. You got to get have an outlet or whatever to lift your spirits. However, everyone that's suffering from depression do not want to not be here. You know, because some of us look at reasons we have. One, some people feel they're here to fulfill their purpose. Two, I love my sons. I had 3, and I didn't know it was gonna be, you know, the way it gonna be, but I'm still here for the long haul of it. You know, I'm still here for it, for whatever it entails. I'm here for it. You know, so that's all. I'm just chopping up about that, and you know, spreading awareness. And as I was saying, people, don't be deceived when it comes to that White House. There's a lot of things happening before 47 got in there. It been corrupt. It's presidents before him that was corrupt. You know, so I wouldn't say that I'm picking a side. I'm more pulled to what will help me more. And when I, you know, look at it, like, what have this president did to help me? Now, I've heard that 47, he gave some money towards colleges and whatnot. I couldn't even afford to send my son to college, so that does nothing for me. And we was trying to apply for financial aid, and I still don't know if it went all the way through. They told me one thing and they told me another. Next thing I know, the people calling my phone, talking about I owe enough for financial aid. How owe you for financial aid? My son never went to school, and I never went to school. Like, it's so much crooked stuff going on out here, because you got me down for financial aid and my son never went to school. I'm not paying you anything. You might as well put that with my bad credit that I got, because it is what it is. And another thing is, I think it's really sad that we have gotten to the point where, and this is even when I was working, we've gotten to the point to where we have to decide whether or not we're going to get medication, food, pay bills, or split up the money we have so we can have something for all of those things. I don't know about you, but that's been my experience. And, you know, it's really sad that it has to go that way, because my health, I need my health in order to work. But if I'm not able to get my health intact, then my finances are in trouble. Then my family is in trouble. So you see how that goes hand in hand? Good afternoon. Happy, thankful, thriving. Throwback Thursday. So I know for me, when it comes to that White House, like, even with the insurance they have, that insurance has stimulation to it too, because it's a certain amount you have to pay. And if you lose your job, you're still obligated to pay that. And then if you're not feeling well and you still can't be seen, like, what you supposed to do with that? I'm not feeling well and I'm trying to work. But that goes back to, they don't care. I mean, that's back in the day. Like, whatever, long as you're moving, they feel like you good. Get back out in that field. So nothing has changed when it comes to that. It has changed at all. There's nothing new under the sun. But I would tell everyone to check out the movie, pay it forward, and Losing Isaiah if you haven't checked it out. And then watch your funny movie, because this is a time that we really need to, I don't know about you, but we need a laugh. Sometimes you have to laugh, you know, joy. We need joy. We can always use some joy. Okay, so before I get off of here, I supposed to be writing a poem on something. I'm gonna have to go back and do that. But I might can find the words to this song. Okay, I'm looking for this certain song. Okay. Thanks for the like. I appreciate it. And the other thing I was talking about, I think I said it earlier, I really had to stop my subscriptions because I'm going through a hard time right now and I really don't have the extra money. It's definitely nothing extra because these bills, food, and whatnot is no joke nowadays. So I had to cut my subscriptions, and I didn't even notice till they just said they got something out of my account. That was money that I needed. So yeah, I had to cut some. When I say subscription, I don't mean the free subscriptions, but the subscription where I have perks and all that. I can no longer do that because I really just don't have the money. The devil tried to break me down. Came out with a smile. I'm battle tested. To break me down. Came out with a smile. I'm battle tested. A testimony. The glory. Amen. So I just wanted to play a little of that song because you got to know, and yes, the devil will try hard to break you down. I'm going to come out with a smile. Have a blessed day. Don't forget to love on yourself.